Right, a big thank you to you, Kering Chebet. And now on to election preparedness. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC chairperson For Chebukati says he has given his all in preparations for next week's general election. Chebukati assured the country that the poll agency is well prepared to deliver a credible and tamper-proof poll, even as he appealed for prayers to deliver on the demanding assignment. He was speaking during a prayer meeting organized by the Commission in conjunction with the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops KCCB and the National Council of Churches of Kenya NCCK at the National Tallying Center on Wednesday. Nerima Wekesa filed the following report.
Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission chairperson For Chebukati is the man on the limelight in the next week's election as he bears the weight of responsibility on the conduct of the poll. So heavy is the burden that prayers seem to be the secret tool that keeps him going after doing all he is mandated to do to ensure the highly contested election is carried out in a free and fair manner.
And observers can monitor and notice any discrepancies. 3. Procedure and flow of actions during the ballot counting and tallying. 4. Procedure for voter identification and redundancy measures if a voter's challenge is being identified on the KIMS kit. This notwithstanding the fact that a few days ago, the Commission launched a call center and media center, which is truly commendable, so that citizens can engage and ask questions directly and seek responses from the Commission. Mr. Chairman, one of the lessons we have learned from the previous general elections is that there are candidates and supporters who will not be satisfied with the result as announced. As provided for in the Constitution, such persons are allowed to file petitions in court to facilitate a judicial review of the electoral process and outcome. It is therefore conceivable to presume that different candidates are...
While addressing the gathering during a prayer meeting organized by the Commission in conjunction with the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops KCCB and the National Council of Churches of Kenya NCCK at the National Tallying Center on Wednesday, Chebukati painted the picture of what the Commission is seeking to do to ensure the poll is credible and transparent.
And on our part, we want to make it very difficult for them to go to court by the transparency measures we have put around the process, because we are telling them election is at the polling station, it will start and end there. The results will be announced at the polling station. We have allowed them to take photos of the results, those who are agents, those who are observers, and even the media. And if the available result forms will also be given out. So you'll know your result at the polling station.
Chebukati assured the country that the poll agency is well prepared to deliver a credible and tamper-proof poll.
As transparent as we can. And today, if you look at the daily newspapers, we have published 2 pages on the frequently asked questions as to about the electoral process. So we encourage the Kenyans and your congregations to read those, what we have published, and also engage us through the call center. It's working 24 hours, 3 shifts, on any questions that or concerns that they may have as regards the electoral process.
The poll agency was expecting the last batch of the ballot papers to arrive in the country on Wednesday, with all the elections material expected in the country by August 6th. There are over 16,000 candidates competing for 1,882 seats in the 6 elective categories spread across the country.
We have over 16,000 candidates in this election, of which they are all competing for 1,882 seats. So you'll have a team of about 14,000 who will, may accept results or may be unhappy, And the role of the church then is to encourage them to use the mechanism available, dispute resolution through petitions, as opposed to inciting the citizenry to violence or other forms of protests. Because we have the legal framework, and those who are dissatisfied, then let them use that avenue.
Chebukati exuded confidence that the nation will remain stable after the elections.
And so we believe with those measures in place, there will be less disputes, and then we should have a peaceful country after the announcement and declaration of winners, after the results are announced. So mine this morning is just to say we are...
Nerima Wekesa, Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
And